So I'm going to be sharing with you the top reasons why you may not be losing weight on a calorie deficit, okay? So we're going to dive right in. The first reason why you may not be losing weight on a calorie deficit is you are not tracking accurately. What I mean by this is when you're tracking out your food, there's 3 macronutrients: your carbs, your fat, your protein. Carbohydrates and protein are 4 calories per gram, fats are 9. So I have my clients, I have them weigh out their food, put everything into an app so I'm able to make changes based off of their progress. If you are not putting those numbers in accurately, or you're snacking throughout the day, you maybe are grabbing a little nut butter, a few nuts and seeds, these calories do add up. So you may think you're on a calorie deficit, but if you're snacking, grabbing a little extra treat of almond butter or nuts or seeds or whatever it is, some chocolate throughout the day, not putting that in, those fats 100% add up because they are 9 calories per gram versus carbs and protein that are 4. The second reason why you may not be losing weight on a calorie deficit is that you're actually cutting your calories too much. When you cut your calories, your body has something called metabolic adaptation. So the longer you're on a caloric deficit, or the more you do it, you have your leptin, your ghrelin, which is your hunger and satiety hormones. Those adapt. You may realize that you're getting more cravings, not feeling full and satisfied. So by cutting your calories too much, that can lead to cravings, overeating, and you almost to do this cycle of yo-yo dieting, I call it. And every time we do these ups and downs of these yo-yo dieting, it changes our body's set point and it makes it harder and harder to lose weight. So the second reason why you may not be losing weight on a caloric deficit is that you are cutting your calories too much, causing yourself to have your leptin, your ghrelin hormones get more cravings, and then you're ending up falling off your diet, not getting sustainable results, and then yo-yoing back and forth between them. The third reason why you may not be losing weight on a caloric deficit is going to be stress. So stress increases your cortisol levels. This is your fight or flight response. A big portion of people that I see come to me, they're actually more stressed out about the diet than anything. They're stressed out, am I on the right caloric deficit? Am I doing the right strength training? Should I be intermittent fasting? Should I be low carb? And they're stressing themselves out so much about are they doing the right thing to achieve their results that they end up not sticking to it because they're so stressed out about it, and then kind of revert back to old eating habits. The other stressor would be lifestyle, of course, stress with work, not getting enough sleep, that is an additional stressor. But I always say, even the top athletes out there, they have coaches. Find someone that you can trust, that you know is going to help you reach your goal, that you can say, okay, these are my goals, lay out a plan for me, and you just have to execute. Take that extra stress off of you. If you're that person that's second guessing, am I doing this right? You're Googling every diet out there. Trust me, you're better off investing in someone to help you reach this goal that you can trust. That's the key word, than just sitting there going back and forth and stressing yourself about it. So the third reason why you may not be losing weight on a caloric deficit is because you're so stressed out about the diet alone. You don't know what to do. You don't know where to go. You need guidance, you need direction, and you need somebody. And if you need help, send me over. I'll put information below. I work one-on-one with clients. I customize everything to them based off of the equipment they have, their age, if they have injuries. I have a client who has a completely broken shoulder. I customize her whole training so she's able to heal and get results at the same time, training lower body, core, not using the upper body, and diving into nutrition. Your age, all of that affects that. The fourth reason why you may not be losing weight on a caloric deficit, and this is actually a big portion of my clientele, and it is we are getting older, we are hitting menopause. The truth is, as we get older, especially as women, we start losing muscle at a rate of 40 to 50% faster, okay? Less muscle, our metabolism starts to slow down, we're eating less food, our metabolism's adapting to that lower calories, so now your maintenance may be a lot less, You're having more fat mass on you, less lean muscle mass, and that's going to 100% affect your rate of fat loss. So when it comes down to it, as we're getting older, we really want to make sure that we are prioritizing the right macronutrients and the right training to get as much lean muscle mass on to support our metabolism, to support our bones, and that's going to be a huge thing in helping with long-term sustainable results when it comes to fat loss. And a big thing that I end up doing with a lot of my fat loss over 40 clients is they come to me on such low calories, they want fat loss. And I say, okay, this is where we're at with our training nutrition. We got to bridge the gaps with all of it. And I set everything up in a whole game plan. And what we do is we spend a time frame reverse dieting them, okay? We get the lean muscle mass coming back on. We start slowly building metabolism, making food changes going toward their gut microbiome that affects fat loss too, and working on the sleep, time management, stress, so that a few months from now, we actually have built their metabolism, built their lean muscle mass. They have almost a body recomposition, a look to it because they may have not been doing a lot of strength training prior. They've been maybe doing more cardio. And they're able to actually lose fat, feel energy come back. The post-menopause and menopause bloat goes away because we're optimizing their nutrition. And they feel confident and stronger, and they start seeing the results. But it's just a game, it's a mind game because we're doing the opposite direction. We're reverse dieting, we're building their metabolism, we're adding in more food. So I want to go over all of those for you, but before I do want to mention, if you are starting your fat loss journey, it's not about finding the right diet out there. I've tried every diet, literally. I've done low carb, high carb, I've done keto, carnivore, vegetarian, raw vegan, fruitarian, like you name it, I've done it. And I was 200 pounds. I got an eating disorder. I was down to 90 pounds. I spent 8 years to get where I am today, building my metabolism, building the lean muscle mass, correcting my hormones because I lost my period for 7 years. I did it all naturally without birth control. And it all really comes down to figuring out, and this is what I do with all my clients. I say, what have we tried? What's worked? What hasn't? And then I look at our hormones, our gut health. I look at our stress, our sleep, what our current training is. And I make that doable so that my clients are in and out of the gym in under an hour. They're not training 6-7 days a week. I have clients training 3 days a week. It's about getting the consistency and maximizing their results with that training, with their nutrition, so that they don't need me. I don't want them to be dependent on me for a meal plan when they leave me. I want them to have the confidence to go on vacations, eat out, and still maintain their hard-worked results that they did. So we're going all over them. The top reasons why you cannot lose weight on a caloric deficit. Number 1, you're not tracking accurately. You may be snacking, not adding up all of these foods, and those add up, especially our fats, since they are 9 calories per gram. Number 2 is you're cutting your calories way too fast, and that throws off our metabolic adaptation happens, but you may get your leptin, your ghrelin numbers, and what happens is you may start getting a lot of cravings and fall off of your diet and yo-yo back and forth. The third reason is going to be stress. You're stressed out about your diet. Are you doing the right diet? Do I need to change my diet? So then you keep changing things and you're never able to really figure out what's actually working for you and get those results. Number 4 is we're getting older, we're hitting menopause or we're post-menopause, and we're really not looking at our body in terms of what's happening with our hormones, the rate of muscle loss, and doing things to work for our body versus against it. The last thing you want to do is be on a low-calorie diet when you're in menopause and keep lowering your calories, increasing your cardio, and burning yourself out. You're going to lose more muscle. You're going to slow your metabolism down. You're going to start getting aches, pains in your joints, and you're just going to feel low energy, bloated, and not your best self. We got to optimize that and get you. My motto, all my clients know my motto, it is stronger and sexier with age. We want to get you feeling your best self. Age is not a bad thing. It's an incredible thing, but it's about embracing it and doing it the right way. So if you do need help, send me over or fill out the questionnaire below and we'll set up a call. See if we're that perfect fit. I would love to help you reach your goals. I do a 90-day transformation challenge with my clients. We address everything, and my goal at the end of the challenge is that my clients understand their body, have the confidence that they're able to get long-term sustainable results when it comes to their goals, whatever they meet. Building muscle, losing fat, gut health, hormones, all of that. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to subscribe. We got daily videos coming at you right now on gut health, metabolism, hormones, and feel free to drop below. Let me know what topics you would like me to cover in the future.